One decision, $5 million a year I lost as a result of this. I want to tell you about one of the scariest decisions I ever made in my entire life, which was when I had my gyms. I was selling a boot camp at the time. This is before I knew a lot about pricing, and I was charging $99 a month. And I got really fed up at one point, and I was like, I don't think I'm helping people. I want to have semi-private because this is where people are really going to transform their bodies, and I want to sell with conviction, right? So just keynote, side note, pro tip, life hack. If you can sell something that you truly believe in, you'll make a lot more money. And so I had gotten to the point where I didn't really believe in boot camp as a vehicle for personal transformation in terms of body-wise. And so I was so convicted about our summer private program because clients were getting way better results there that I wanted to switch all my clients over that. Now, I couldn't do that at $99 a month. And so I sent a mass letter out to my customers that said we were going to go from $99 a month to $299 per month. So I was going to triple my prices. Add more value, but I was going to triple my prices. All right, and at the end of this video, I'll tell you what happened when I sent that email out. Now, what I want to do is tell you a secondary story of a similar situation that happened later on in my business career. All right, and it was we were selling our program at $42,000 per year. All right, at the time, and that was being billed at $800 a week, roughly. All right, and I wanted to decrease our churn. And so I was trying to figure out a way to decrease our churn so we could increase our lifetime value per customer. And I kept, all my team and all that stuff, they're like, we have to lower our price, we have to lower our price. And I hate lowering prices. I don't like lowering prices. It just generally doesn't mean you make more money. After a long time, I said, you know what, fine, we're gonna add more and we're gonna go to $600 per week. All right, that's what we're gonna do. All right, which if you're doing the math, is like 31K. That's what I decided to do. Let me tell you what happened in each of these scenarios. As soon as I made this change right here, all right, so what I did was I did this big announcement. I said, we're gonna roll out this new additional services program, and I did this huge presentation, this huge pitch. I stacked it and stacked it and stacked it, and then I was like, and you're gonna get all this stuff, and you're all gonna get a discount. And that's what I said. And everyone was like, yay. I actually did have one person complain to me. They said, why are you doing this now? You should have been discounting us before, which just goes to show you that no one will ever be happy with what you're doing. I was literally saying that they can pay less, and I got somebody upset with me. And so anyways, I decreased the price, and so this is what ended up happening. My churn remained completely unchanged, and I lost $5 million per year in profit. Boop. One decision. $5 million a year I lost as a result of this. And so I can tell you firsthand, most times when you lower your prices, you make a lot less money. And so what happened to me is that my overhead stayed the same. It actually went up a little bit. So I added about $100K a month in overhead to my business so that I could add for this new service. All right. And then I decreased my price by 25%. So imagine cutting top line by 25%, which is literally what I did. And by making this little beautiful combination, so I increased my cost by $1 million, and I decreased my top line by $400,000 per month at the time for that business. It sucked, because here's the beautiful thing. I thought, hey, if I decrease this price, if I can cut our churn by half, right, which is what I thought I was going to be able to do, if I could cut my churn in half, let's say from 10% to 5%, I would still 2x LTV. So I'd rather decrease by 25%, but then 2x LTV. I'll take that trade every time, right? Aha! But that's not what happened. Churn stayed the same. And I just lost 25% of top line, which if we were running a 50% margin business, right, I just lost half my profit, which we weren't. We were actually running a 70% margin business at the time, right? And so I actually cut my income by a third, which sucked for that business. It was not fun. I highly recommend not doing it. And so that was the first thing that happened. So let me tell you the story that I started with, this puppy, all right? Where I had my clients and I told them all, hey, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you 2 weeks for free. So I did have to front this labor. 2 weeks free of this new service. It's much better. You're gonna get way more personalized attention. You're gonna be lifting weights. You're gonna learn form, all this type of stuff. And I said, after those 2 weeks, you're going to automatically all be enrolled at $299 per month. Let me know if this is going to materially affect your life and you won't be able to buy groceries as a result of this decision. So here's what happened. 1/3 of my customers left. They said, Alex, you suck. I can't believe you're raising prices on us. Blah, 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 blah. 2/3 of them stayed at 3 times the price. What happened? I 2x'd the revenue of my business, and I serviced only 2/3 of my customers, which means my cost of fulfillment went down and my revenue went up. Excellent combination. And so by doing that one thing, I was able to more than 2x the profit of my business. And so I tell both of these cautionary tales as I was petrified to make both of these decisions. One of them dramatically increased the profit of my business. The other one dramatically decreased the profit of my business. In most cases, providing more value and charging a higher price in order to provide the higher value will make you more money because you will service fewer people at higher prices. The reverse of trying to service more people at lower prices by also providing more things, most times will make you less money, especially in a service-based business. And so I tell this cautionary tale because it makes me sick to think about it, but hopefully it makes you sick to think about it. And if you're contemplating what should I do with my prices because I would like to increase my LTV, the LTV can be increased in 6 ways. All right. Number 1, you increase your price. Number 2, you decrease your costs. And then number 3, 4, 5, 6 are resells, get people to buy more times, upsells, get them to buy more of the stuff they're currently buying, cross-sells, get them to buy different things, downsells, get people who are not going to buy something. All right. So this is, you're buying burgers once a week. Now I want you to buy burgers twice a week. This is, you go from a small burger to a big burger. This is, would you like fries with your burger? This is, would you like a junior burger instead of your current burger so that you buy more or buy something instead of buying nothing? So these are the 6 ways that you increase LTV. You'll notice what I was trying to do was get more people to do this. And I cut this and I lost. And so I tell this story to hopefully get more people to not make the terrible mistake that I did. And I have learned that painstakingly. And most times, I would say 99 times out of 100, when you lower the price, you make less money. Sometimes you make more, but the vast majority of the time you make less. So, and I'll tell you one final thing to illustrate this concept that I think everyone should understand. So let's say you've got a $100 thing here. And let's say your profit is $40. If you decrease your price to $80, right, on this product, you would have to sell 2 times as many people at this lower price because you have half the profit, right? Say this is cost. Most times, if you make this kind of change, you're not going to 2x your sales. But you will make half the money. So make sure that when you're making these changes, and here's the flip side. If you were to take this and go to $150, right? Now you're making, let's say we're now making $90. So we more than 2x'd our profit. You probably won't sell half as many customers. You might just sell 3/4 as many customers and make 2 times the money, which means more than what you're making now. Small tweaks, big changes, lots of impact. Think through these decisions. My name's Alex Ramosi. I own acquisition.com. We have a portfolio company of $85 million in revenue yearly. My goal is that for everybody in this channel, there's a lot of people who are broken. I don't want you to be one of them. If you enjoyed this, you found value in this in your own business, hit the subscribe button so we can give you more vids like this. And if you did not, I love you either way. Keep being awesome, and I'll catch you guys next vid. Bye.